Hi there, BattleTech Mech Warrior fans. Welcome back to another video. Again, we're looking at doing something a bit different. I really do like the premium miniatures that Catalyst have done. So they did one for the Black Knight, the Marauder, sorry, not Marauder, Timberwolf, Madcat, Phoenix Hawk, the Hammerhead, the Eris. Am I missing one? Yes, sorry, the Black Knight they did in a resin, but they stopped doing that one, and they did say that all the premium ones that they'll be doing would go to Ironwind Metals there, and I've managed to get one that obviously got into Europe, paid quite a lot more for it than you would in the US, but I love the model. I think the model is just amazing. Just to show you, here's one that I've done previously, and this is the resin version, so it is nice and light. I would say it is fragile to a degree, but I mean, I don't want to drop it, but if I did drop it, I'm sure it would break to pieces, not like shatter, but it would probably end up in 2 or 3 different pieces. I mean, it's a fairly sturdy model, and you do get lots of different bits, and so I'll see how this goes. I mean, I might come back and go, oh look, this is done and finished, depending on how long the battery lasts and everything else. Yeah, you know, I'll just do some cleanup work, and we'll have a look at this Black Knight model anyway, because I've been wanted to do this one for quite some time. And if you are thinking about getting it, at least then you can weigh up whether or not you think it's worth getting or not. So hopefully all the pieces are here. So this comes with the one head. These are 2 fists. That piece I never got with the resin version, so I don't know what that is, unless it's something to do with the torso. And it goes on the torso just like that there. I mean, there's no picture of it or anything like that, so that's very interesting. That's the first time I've actually seen that there. But it does seem like it should go somewhere. We'll figure it out anyway. You've got the right arm with the PPC. It's kind of slung to the side, and then you've got this as one option, which is the Clambuster variant with the sword. You should have 3 legs, which we do, because it determines what kind of pose you want to put it into. And this is going to be the left arm, so whether you want to have the sword or whether you can go with the fist. Now, bizarrely, interestingly enough, let me see if I get the other one. I've got it here. They actually did do a version, and this is where it is. This is fragile, so you can see that's the right hand there, and it did have a thumb, and because it's very fragile, it looks like the thumb's come off. So in fact, this is quite good, because what I might be able to do now is I might be able to get a right fist and actually put on that clenched fist on there rather than having that, which actually probably be better. So yeah, that's going to be a nice little job for me to do. But I already think, in fact, I can't do that because I only get one left hand. Now, yeah, so going back to the point, the resin one had a clenched fist and an open fist, and it had like 2 or 3 different hands that you could use. Do I have another one somewhere here so you can see what I mean? Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, so this one you can see it there. It does look really good. So you did get different ones, and again you can see the way it's posed, and it is different. It's kind of like more dynamic. So yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. I did pick up a few. I was lucky enough to do that, so we will give it a go. So grab my, so yeah, what stuff have I, what tools have I got here? Got a couple of cutters, a scalpel, because we'll be performing surgery on the Black Knight, I'm sure. No, this is for cleanup work really. I don't think we will need it. I have a pin vise for drilling out, because at some parts I might pin. I've got my glue. He says looking for his glue. Yeah, I've got super glue, crazy glue, whatever you want to call it. I just buy it from eBay. It's just, you know, en masse. But I do have some resin glue as well, and then paper clip, which is going to be useful for pinning. and then some files. So that's what some for my files there. And I did have a different file somewhere along here. And I've just got a saw just in case I need to get through the white metal sprue bits. Oh yeah, and there's my little hand file. So I'm all over the place a little bit. I'm kind of cramped for space as I'm doing this in a different area. So hopefully we can make this work. So yeah, let's get on with this. We'll cut off some of these pieces. And they should be fairly straightforward. I am interested though to find out where that other piece, that tiny little piece, is supposed to be going. If you do know, do let me know. That'll be good. As I cut them, I prefer to sort of like deal with them there and then, so I know it's been done. And I should have had a plan to say, right, I'm going to do this first, and etc. But I haven't. So this is the torso. Let's get it. Make sure I get it right this time. And I'm sure that is the front part. He says, looking at his other, yeah, that is the front. Yeah, the single panel is the rear, and that's the front. And then the legs will obviously go into here, and that's the leg up. Bizarrely, let's have a look. It doesn't come with a base. Wow, I mean, they charge a hefty price for it, and it doesn't come with a base. What gives now, Ironwind Metals? Honestly, surely you're not that. Anyway, I've got a bunch, so it's okay. So I will probably just use one of these. Let's clean up this one. In terms of hex bases, you can probably use about anything else that you've got, or order. You don't have to go for these lip bases or anything like that. It's just that I've got a bunch of these, so I'm not too worried about it. In terms of sizing wise, they should match up. So this is the plastic catalyst one. So this one is just slightly under, which is all right. And then what I might do is I'll probably put some resin or filler to level it out. You don't have to. I mean, you could even just like go with your base in and just take it up to the top there anyway. So it shouldn't be too bad. So what have I done with? Yeah, so that's the torso. So not the torso, the hip I should call it, because the torso is here. And let's have a look at it in terms of cleanup. It's actually hasn't got any mold lines. Actually, I just spotted a couple, but I'm not sure if they are really. So this, in terms of like, just make sure I get it right. This is the top, and this is the bottom. So it's got the medium, so the large layers in the center torso there, and the side. So this is how it sit, and just make sure I've got a reference for it to make sure I am doing it right. Yeah, that does look about right. So yeah, that's good. The head. Good thing about these, and I do like posable mechs, is that you can pose them to look in different directions and things, which is really nice to do. It gives the pose more meaning and everything else. I'm just trying to find a file. Where's my metal file? Oh, I think I prefer that one, to be honest. He says looking for it. I just put it here. Honestly, I am terrible at this stuff. I'm not normally this bad. I normally just have everything laid out. I'll tell you, it's here. Right, so just clean this up. Yeah, so thanks everybody who has subscribed. And thank you everybody who enjoyed the Legends video. I did get some comments to say that the book was sort of a coffee table prop, or you know, there are other sources which are better for visualizations of paint schemes and everything else, and that's a fair point. And there are other places, but I think Legends one is more up to date in terms of schemes and different ones. But also the main thing about the Legends book, I think, which is really key and important, is that there's loads of stories. So every era has a story to it, and every character profile, there's like little snippets of information that you never knew about. For example, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the video, but you get to find out about Alexander Krensky's Orion mech, what happened to it and stuff, and who was using it. And it's great information. It's just really nice because you can do little scenarios based around that, and that's just one of the things that's going on. And again, it's nice to get some insights into some of the characters and everything else. So that's cleaned up all right. I want it to be a bit rough. So again, so I can just turn its head to look that way or this way, and then put it in place how I see fit. My worry is that glue is going to take it a while. So I really do want to pin it. So what I might do is show you how I'm going to pin this, because it's probably an easier one to do, and the rest can be quite easily pinned and everything else. I'm using quite a thick paper clip, only because it gives it more space and surface area for things to hold on to. So all I'm going to do is go into this here, and normally I'd get my punch and make a mark, but I think I might have just been able to do this over here. So hopefully, just be patient. Even if it goes off, you can always sort of bend it back in place, really. Just be patient. So I don't want to do that. I have actually drilled into my fingers before by slipping, and I'm pushed so hard that yeah, it was rather painful. I don't recommend it. And actually, this is probably not the right way to do it, because if I slip, I am going to go into my fingers. So I'm going to, actually, I am worried about it, because my fingers these days are pretty delicate. So I'm just going to go in from the top. And I do have a mark on it, so I should be able to. I think my drill bit might not be. Yeah, no, we're going in now. Now they've got. I was going to say that I think it might be a little bit blunt, but it's okay. We're in. And that's it. We'll go straight through. I want to go in about 1/2 mil, 5 mil. So not 1/2 mil, I meant 1/2 centimetre, 5 mil, which is probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more. I know I'm nowhere near that now, but as you can see, I've gone in at an angle, which sometimes can help. If you go straight, sometimes it doesn't give you the leverage that you want when the pin goes in. Oh gosh, right, that's not even anywhere, that's not going to be enough, because that's only gotten in about barely 1.5 mil, 2 mil. So I need to do definitely some more. I do enjoy putting the models together. I find this part of the hobby very relaxing, especially when you get to customize mechs and things. It's kind of nice just to chill out and actually create something, and not just have to, you know, even the painting side of it I enjoy, because I find it relaxing. I don't like things to get too difficult or stressed out. You're supposed to be enjoying this, it's supposed to be fun. I do find like doing, like creating something like this and working on it. And I didn't have to pin this, you guys. I'm only doing it because I just wanted to show you guys that you can pin it. And it is a fairly straightforward thing to do, and it's actually kind of fun as well. Yeah, maybe just do a little bit more. I think I need to go into it. And if you've got better tips, then yeah, do let me know. I think that one of the good things about the hobby is you're always learning new things, and that's what I enjoy. It's like, oh, I haven't done that, or I didn't know how to do this. Like when I originally started, I didn't really understand the concept of priming figures and stuff, and then would get really annoyed when the paint would be streaky on a model. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? I don't understand why everybody else, their model's so nice and cleanly done. But yeah, back then I was only a kid, so didn't really understand much. Not that I understand much these days either. So because the hole has just gone in at a slight angle, I just want to make sure I'm going to go, sorry, it's not going to the hip. I'm going to make sure that I help myself a little bit by going, so I can just see it's going to go into about there. So that's what I want to put it into. Right, so again I'm going to rest it there, so drill bit that's going into my finger. And actually this video actually helps because I wouldn't be doing things as safe. So I'm more likely prone to injury. So hopefully, and this gives you an idea of how you really should be doing it. I'm sure if I had advice and things like that, a better workshop. And by the way, this is not a workshop. I'm just at my dining table downstairs, just chilling out with my doggos, as you can hear. Oh, sorry, I picked up again. I mean, I can do that there because it's actually quite well secured and it is in place. So there's a very minimal risk of me sort of drilling through. But I do think my drill bit isn't as sharp as it should be. Because we haven't got hardly any way into it. I have ordered a power drill, sort of micro power drill, to make things like this a little bit more easier. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, this is going to be quite small. I mean, I wouldn't mind going in a bit more. But we'll see. I mean, it's fine. I'm going to use these clippers. Actually, I'll use my pliers first. This is when my little bits go flying everywhere. All I do, I'm going to twist and then increase the pressure, and I'm sure this will go flying. So I'm trying to stop it from flying. There. Yep, and it didn't go flying. Wow. I should do more videos like this, because otherwise I normally lose that piece. It goes off somewhere and never to be seen again. Tweezers. I didn't bring my tweezers over. Gosh. There you go. It's in there. And I think that's going to be too much. Actually, no. It's actually perfect. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is just leave that there for, sorry, just keep them on there if I can, and then look at some of the other ones I've done. Where are these guys? Because I don't want to get a similar pose that I've done before. So that's looking a little bit to the head and to the right, head to the left, and a head to the right. So what I wouldn't mind doing, see the arm here, maybe I need to get that arm and then decide, because we could go for and this time around these three have got the swords. I'm not going to put a sword on. I'm going to keep that sword, and probably put that on eBay. I'm sure somebody might want it for then customize their own. The plastic Black Knight. It's not a bad thing to do. If not, what I might do actually is, if I can, I'm thinking about maybe just taking that arm off and doing something else with it. Anyway, we'll have a think about that. Let's quickly have a look at this guy. This should actually come off quite nicely. The white metal is a soft metal generally, especially on the connected on the sprue parts, or sometimes you can actually. I know where this is going to go, so I'm not too precious about being too clean with it. And again, it's a nice clean model. I mean, there's a bit of a mold line here, but we just need to clean that up a little bit, just gently. Want a slightly bigger file. Yeah, that's doing it. Yeah, that up there. And again, I just find all of this just nice, chilled. Get to do things. Don't like that. That's a bit of slippage. but that's easy to do because there's some nice flat areas. So I can just, and it's on the underneath. I hope it's on the underneath. It's on the side. Yeah, so let's get that nice and flush. And then it should be covered by the primer. Should take care of the rest of it, really. Sorry, I'm taking it off camera. There you go. I'll talk about there. You can just slightly see it a little bit, just there, but it's fine. It'll do. Quite nice. Now, what I was hoping to do was with this guy is have his arm. This is nice. You see, this, his arm is going out to the right. I was hoping I can bring it across so he's shooting across his chest. And the only way to do that is if I take that nub off and put it across here and bring it in, so it's like more forward facing. And I think because the others are all like that, I'm going to do that, I think. But the problem is that I will have to be really careful with that, because that needs to come off quite nicely, clean. I need to then either green stuff it to make another sort of connecting point and put it in so it goes straight forward. So you can see, look, I'm you know, when you're doing this, you can think about how you want to do it, but it's just a great way of thinking about how you want to pose your make everything else. So what I might do is I might just actually glue this part in, be happy with it to be like so. But I'm still trying to figure out where does that little piece go, and he's looking for it yet. That little piece, because I can't see where oh, it goes in the back here. Yeah, that's it. So at least we figured it out. It's this piece here. Let me get my painted black light. Yeah, it is. See that piece there? That's that piece there. So again, I'll need to be clean, and that just will go in. So we figured it out. So that's where it's going to go. It's going to go in there. Nice. I can just quickly sort that piece out. And this time I am worried about how I'm going to cut this, because this is a piece that's going to have it's going to show. So I'm going to go up to the top a little bit. That piece I don't need. It's just excess, really. You can just file it. It's holding this little piece. It's just tricky. That's why sometimes having tweezers can help. Yeah, last time it's not going to be a piece that you see too much of anyway, so that can just go into the torso. Make sure it fits. Yeah, that fits. That fits quite nicely actually. So I'm just going to glue it in. That can be done now. Now some people use bicarbonate of soda when they're using super glue. It helps it dry much quicker. I'm always nervous about using that. Not that I have, and I should try it out because people swear by it and say it's just amazing. Okay. Another use for my paper clip, which it goes in. And this will probably take a few minutes to dry. It's not very quick, fast acting crazy glue, super glue. be done. That's it. Nice. Okay. So I can glue this as well. I want the glue out. Make sure I've got someone, this guy here. There you go. Nicely done. I will wait for that to dry a little bit. And then he can just go in. So in terms of facing wise, I don't know if I should have him go completely looking that way. Have him look more this way as he's shooting off to his right. He's like checking out what's going on. Another thing you could do, by the way, sorry, I just raised my voice for no reason because I just had an idea, is you can get Space Marines and use one of their heads for like the Horus Heresy, just as a different head option. And again, it's, you know, whatever takes your fancy. In fact, I think that would really look a lot nice because the front grills are quite good. I think, yeah, I think the resin ones do have a little bit more detail. They are a bit better. Anyway, yeah, like here, that front ridge here isn't as pronounced. Yeah, I will have to sort of work. Have to see how that we want to do that. But this will give it more. Will make it more solid anyway. I think I do prefer him looking to the right, like that. Yeah, let's do that. That still hasn't settled, but now's a good time. This is a thick glue, it's not a runny one, so gives me space to act as filler, and I think I put too much in, so just going to scoop some of it out because what I don't want is it to spill everywhere. Yeah, that'll do. There. Then pushing down quite hard on it. There, perfect. Brilliant, like that. And he wobbled. Okay, this is where I think having bicarbonate soda, you can just sprinkle it in there and it'll help bond. It acts as a filler too. I'm good with that. As long as I can set it down and it can glue, it should be alright. Which I will do. So I'm going to leave that there. The only problem now is I'm going to have to do these other bits without picking that up for the next few minutes. And maybe I should have done the arms, but we can clean up the arms while we wait for that glue to dry. And I could actually try and reset that piece. Oops, I went flying. So yeah, just fire that down. Yeah, the other models I'm looking forward to assembling is the Hammerhead. Not the Phoenix Hawk, because I've heard some bad things about it in terms of it's a skinny one and it doesn't compare to the size of the Catalyst plastic mini, and it's a shame because it's supposed to be a premium mag. And the Eris as well, and actually all of them, but particularly the Hammerhead. I think it's a great looking mech. Right, so that piece is done. Make sure I'm looking for any. Yeah, look, that mold line. That's not good. That should be flat, so we'll try and clean that up. That's why I like taking my time. I find this part quite relaxing. Just chill out. put a YouTube video on. One of my favourites would be Tex and Svander. He does some amazing videos. He's got a great voice as well. You can just listen to the Succession Wars and everything. He's doing a good series now at the moment, which I'm really enjoying. I just wish I had good video editing skills, which I don't. I need to get better. I need to get good. But for me at the moment, I just want to get videos out, that's all. Because if I spend too much time, well, not that I spend any time editing, but if I spend time working on editing and stuff, I'll just never get the videos out in time. I just need to do them like this. You just put thumbnail on and put it on, that's it. Just wait for it to be processed and things. That's alright, I think that's cleaned up quite nicely. So yeah, so there, that's the arm. And then we need this guy. I'm really nervous about doing this, because if I do, that central panel there is gonna, so my only option really is to get a piece of metal, and I've got some here, would be glue. In fact, I probably wouldn't need to. I could probably just put a pin through there, take this off, clean it, put a pin in here. So, but I did see, the problem is, what I don't like is that all of these ones so far, I've got the right arm off to the right and look like they're shooting. Now the other option is I could try and put it so it's, I've got him picking him up, so he's down, but again that just looks, no, that's not too bad. That's actually not too bad, and it would save me a lot of work in having to play around with it. I'm trying to look for the other one. Yeah, so he looks like he's looking there with that down. These two have got theirs front. I did have a third one. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Yeah, actually I'm going to do that. That'll save me a lot of hassle and time. He's just going to have his arm there like that, like he's just looking as to where he needs to face his weapon. And the thing is, if I do that, am I going to have access to his hand? Right, so I'm going to pin it, because this is a delicate one, because if it does fall, gets knocked, it does put a lot of pressure on, because the mech will get heavier. So again, I do want to pin this, so I'm just going to go straight into here. Sorry, I'm just going to, and normally what I would do is, I've got these little pins that I use to try and set it, or I use a part of a scalpel blade like this. Not very good. Actually, I'll just try with a thin one. Can't find the pins I use normally. They're on my work. They're in one of my drawers upstairs. So this one here is a slightly smaller drill bit. So it's going to be my pilot. Just get my pilot hole in, and then that's it. This is a bit funky because so if I go like this, I can. Yeah, that's nice. So I get my other. I have loads of pin vices, by the way, because I don't like keep having to change the drill bits. So I try and keep different sizes and the various pin vices that I have. Really want to go as deep as I can, so probably about 7 or 8 mil, but I am struggling with this. It's not too bad. We're already in a bit. It's because I've got to use this drill bit, I think. I'm sure you guys will give me some advice to say, look, that's how you want to do it better. And what I don't want to do is go through the side walls. by putting too much pressure in or messing it up. Yeah, quite a bit is coming out now, so we should be good. There you go. How much is that? It's not really a lot, but do you know what? It might actually do. It's half the length I really wanted it to be in. My pin vise is struggling. Let's just tidy that up. Go back in. Yeah, that's all right. So you can see the hole there. It's all right. This will be the last part I think we'll go for. By the way, yeah, let me know if you want to see me doing more hobby kind of stuff like this. I can do another one where I'm putting the hammerhead together, or the Aries or the Phoenix Hawk. I'm more than happy to sort of share and just talk stuff anyway. So there it is. I need to do this side now. I need to get in here. That has, oh no, it hasn't dried. Felt that move. It is a very slow super glue, unfortunately. And I could use resin, and I do have resin. Things, it's just messy. I think generally I would prefer to use resin, but because I'm doing it here, it just makes it easier for me to not have to worry about. So I'm just sizing this. I'm just looking to see where this is going to go. Now I think there was a place where it would lock before. That's what used to happen. Yeah, see, yeah, that's a good lock place there. So it's just going to go straight in, I think. Okay, so here we go. I went off center there. That wasn't very good. And I keep turning the head because it hasn't glued. So I should try and really leave this a while. If not, I can always come back and re-glue it anyway, so it's not a big problem. So let's put it there, and we're gonna go into there. That's it. That's where I want it to be. And we're getting through now. Yep, I'm looking forward to the Mercenaries Kickstarter stuff. The pledges have closed now. I've spent too much money. Way too much money. But it's all good stuff because it'll keep me busy. And I enjoy it. So I think what am I really looking forward to from the Merc Kickstarter? It probably sounds really sad, but apart from all of it, I think there's a couple of mechs I'm really looking forward to. It'd be the Goliath, the Quick Draw. People really bang on the Quick Draw, hit hard on it, like it's a useless mech and it's garbage and whatever. I think the Quick Draw is an amazing mech. It's a, you know, yes, it probably needs a little bit more armor, but 60 tons moving 585. It's a good mech. I like it. The Bounty Hunter pack, definitely looking forward to that. That's just gorgeous, that is. Oh, the head's come off totally. See, not everything has to be perfect. In fact, there you go. I'll go back in. Maybe fine. Yeah, see this array, sorry, the communications targeting array or whatever you want to call it at the top here. Now, you can get a toothbrush and pick one of the hairs out and glue it so it comes out more. And that's what I want to do. Yes, definitely do that. Make it look really cool. Not too much, maybe about there. But be a nice little touch. So yeah, definitely want to do that. Anyway, sorry about my doggos. They get excited when something is happening outside. Yeah, okay, right. So that's giving us a space. Yeah, the pin does get stuck in there, which is good. That's what I want. And we do have it in here, so it does go in here. So about time we cut some off. My boy Magnus is right here to my left, looking at me. And I mean my boy, my little doggo Frenchie. Right, that should be enough. Score around it, just make it easier for himself. Yes, Magnus, yeah, good boy. Yeah, so Mercenaries Kickstarter, those couple of, and obviously the Bounty Hunter Force Pack. I think that's going to be amazing. Really looking forward to that. I think the other one is the Somerset Strikers Force Pack. Mainly because I watched the cartoon back in the day, and it is good. But also, not just that, but they have Tomato Sheets in there, which is a brilliant Dragon's Combine mech based off the Charger chassis. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be great. Let's go this side in first. Make sure there's enough. Oh yes, plenty good. Right. Yeah, so I think that's going to be a fantastic Force Pack. The only thing that really annoyed me about those, and that I'm not too fussed because I don't use it, is battle armor. We had a couple, 2 bases of elementals in the Clan Invasion. I think they just needed to put something in there in the Mercenaries one, because they are bringing battle armor. I think I think that's the only Force Pack where I ordered only one of, because I was like, I'm just not going to use them because the game is long enough as it is when you're playing BattleTech. Unless you already play big games and you've got time, then they're great. But when you don't have time, you want to keep things to a minimal. I think that's the key, and I do want to keep things to a minimum, to, you know, because where I play with a friend, and so we have some time, but not always, because he's got life commitments too. And then I've got my club, and at my club, so club I say store, it's not so, oh my god, it's not, there it is. Yeah, I need to go in a little bit more. That's why I'm doing dry fit. We only have like about 3 hours tops, really, and it may seem a lot, but when you're playing with a lance each and you got to do setup and everybody's recording and there's several players, everything takes time. You know, doing 2-hour games can be done, but it is rough. And you're also having a bit of a chat and a laugh and a talk. Look at that. So things do take a while. So you kind of just want to keep things down as minimal as possible. So let's just reset this guy. There you go. That's him. Right, let's just need to go in a little bit more. Anything else in there? The dice. I think the dice are going to be great. I think, yeah, the dice definitely. And I've ordered quite a lot of dice as well because I'm a dice nerd. I've got too many dice, and I do. And the good thing about BattleTech is that not a good thing, I think, but if you buy lots of different colored dice, you can use them assign them different weapons, so you fast rolling. That's really nice, just great, and that helps speed up the game. I think I will probably give it a close after I've done this part, so you can just see what I've been doing, because the video's going on for, wow, 45 minutes. Gosh, that did not seem that long. Yeah, so I might just give it a knock on the head. Sorry, I need to dry fit first. Just make sure I made nothing stupid going in here. Yeah, that's better. That's perfect. Okay, that's enough in there. Yeah, brilliant. Perfect. There, sorry, I did that off camera. There. Maybe just there. Yeah, I think that's about right. And then I'll put this arm can just go like he's going to be pointing or calling. And this one should be good to do straightforward. I shouldn't have to pin this one. But you know what? I am going to, because unfortunately these guys are very prone to when they fall or take a knock. But I could just keep that arm down there. But the way it splays out, that'd be quite a nice look. Like, yep, I'm ready, bring it. And there's the two fists. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in on this. Let me know if you do want me to do these videos, and next time if you want me to actually finish it and show it. I will bring this guy back in again at some point to show you where I've got with him. But that's it. So yeah, so this is a metal one. You'll get them in the plastic resin, and they work the same. Yeah, just let me know if you've got them. If you had any problems with them, then they are very straightforward. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe and happy hunting. Bye guys.